Phillips screwdriver.
That's my trade secret.
That's his trick. Pretty helpful. Okay. Ready?
We're ready. So on this bracket, they have hooks that engage up on top. And then the bottom will fit inside the channel. So these have some machine screws in here. You have to find the hole that'll match up at the bottom.
Which is the third hole down.
See, like the very top hole will not match. So you gotta find the hole that's gonna match. And that'll be your highest mounting.
Really intention right there. When we're building it, we found that the new balance boxes, we have to reduce the tension on it dramatically, or else it won't even go down. The old ones, we had to go crank them all the way to the tightest position, and even then they went down sometimes. So you need two sockets, a 10 and a 13 millimeter, and a 5 and a 4 millimeter Allen set. I like the long ones because it just okay. I forgot we have to totally start over. This is just the cover plate. That's probably going to fall. This is called the VESA mount. I had to look it up because I found it in different things, but it's a standard for the dimensions of these. Unfortunately, we have to take that off just because you have to get to these screws. There's two screws that hold the balance box on. So you put your 4 millimeter in there. So now, this just hangs on this thing right here. And this box is heavy.
So these little slots right here is what hangs on the hooks on the mount.
This is the most time-consuming part of building these boxes all the way around. And that's these 8 bolts right here. You need your 5mm Allen wrench. I just think a regular one works much better. Ready, buddy? Mm-hmm. This is the part that's not going to be any fun. Our part's done. Oh, yeah.
And these have little like feet on the back end.
These little
That's
adjustment
what
feet.
holds that cover plate.
Mm-hmm. What that does is this part right here kind of tends to sag a little bit under weight. So those feet hold the balance box out so it's more vertical. I wonder if that's what's down at the bottom of that. I don't have any.
Okay.
So, and that's just a Phillips head screwdriver tip. And when you tighten that up, that comes out. Just still one in there?
I see a nut in there. I don't see no bolt.
Okay. Oh, there's one in. It's sitting in here, I think. So then this has got to go through that hole. And then put your lock nut on the back side. Now these bolts, you don't tighten. They're not, they're just there to keep that balance box locked on. And if you over tighten it, that right there is good, just where it's flush. If you over tighten it, the balance box doesn't work anymore. There. Okay.
put that before this?
For a while. Yeah. Wait, it's way up there. You don't want to tighten any of them until you have all 4 put in. Okay, that's good. Now we have to put these back in. For the cover plate, just slides up. Use your 4mm. This is just a safety cover plate. Once again, you don't need to crank those down. Ready?
Yep.
It's the hard part.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. This wants to be about on the third, somewhere around the third set of holes at the center. And your security screws. And that's how you adjust the height. So on the balance box adjustment, basically you want the balance box to be adjusted so the TV, the Promethean board, will stay wherever you put it. That adjustment is right here. So right now it's actually a little bit too tight.
Because it's coming up?
It's kind of raising itself. So this little plastic cover right here comes off. That's as low as we can get. So there's 2 screws right here that are accessible. They're just kind of, they're hex
10
heads,
millimeter.
10mm hex heads. And it's tighten for more spring load and loosen for less spring load. And so this one's a little bit too tight. So we want to do them evenly. So, and okay, now let's see how it feels. It's good.
So you tighten it if it goes up on its own.
If it's going up, it's too tight.
So you loosen it.
Yeah, you
And
loosen it
that's
just a
left?
little bit. Left to loosey. And
If it stays down, if it
Um,
drops, then you want to.
yeah, then you
Tighten
want
it.
to tighten that up.
Right.
Now, when this gets fully tightened, the mechanism will be all the way up here at the top. And some of the older units, we have them maxed out, but they still don't carry the load.
Okay.
In which case,
Most of the preschool units, because that's what they were built for, was preschool, all that first shipment
Right.
we got.
when you can see this, both mechanisms should be evenly adjusted. If one is way too high and the other one's too low, they need to be even. I can put this out of adjustment just for fun. Let's see, I'll go ahead and over tighten it. So the top of this spring here is about even with the bottom of that recess, and then this one is way down. This one's adjusted way down here. And you want both of those to be even. Now they're even, and it's just right this way. Right there.
Oh, the little.
Just a little recess there.
And this doesn't have to come off to adjust, but for visual.
Thank you guys.
I mean, that's okay.